Hello, and welcome back to episode 2 of the 100 Hours in Hardcore World. And I don't really have any plans to start off with for today, but I did want to do a little bit of landscaping and just making this general area look really pretty. I feel like that is a good way to start today because it's looking kind of bad. It's kind of ugly. And I feel like I just need to put a little bit more love into this area. So I'm thinking that that's what we'll do. We'll start off by spending the first little bit of this episode just adding some nice small details and landscaping and, just overall beauty into well, our little home base area and, just trying to show it some love. So we're gonna do a little bit of building, which also means some resource gathering. I want to add some custom trees, and if you have seen my Let's Play world, you know what type of trees I want to build because they're the only type of trees I can build and make look nice. So we'll be doing a bunch of those. I want to do a few different ones with a few different types of leaves. I want to do a little bit of birch. We'll do some of the just regular oak. And I would love to do some cherry, but unfortunately I haven't found a cherry grove yet. So no cherry grove leaves, no cherry leaves, but we'll make do with the little bit of variety that we have. And just in case you are wondering, we aren't in 1.20.4, I think it is. I don't know. Whatever the one that has the creaking, we're not in that one. So we don't have the creaking and we don't have any of that wood. We are in 1.20.1. So we're a little bit behind, but that's okay. I chose to do this one just so that all my mods would hopefully work. Hopefully. But yeah, so now that we have that out of the way, I am going to do some resource gathering to start off this, and then once I have the resources, then I guess we can get started on building and terraforming. I'm not going to be doing anything major, at least to start off here, but I'll probably get rid of some of the sand here, replace it with the dirt, build some trees and whatnot before we really get started on doing too much crazy stuff. So why don't we get started on doing that? Okay, as you can see, I've changed a lot of the sand to grass in the area. I'm keeping some sand because, I mean, there's turtles and whatnot, or there was. I'm not seeing them anymore. There's one right there. Okay, anyways, I'm keeping some of them for turtles so that I can breed them later if I so choose to. I don't know why I would, but if I want to. Changed most of it to grass so that it looks a little bit prettier. And now I'm going to build a bunch of the trees that I'm going to put here. I'm also going to work on the farms a little bit and just make them look a little nicer. But I wanted to do a little intermission of how it's going, And now that we have, had our little intermission, we can really get started on making this area look nice. I have torn down a bunch of the trees over here, so it looks pretty empty, but I'm going to keep most of it as just like the regular standard trees. I'm not going to put really any custom trees over here. It's mainly just going to be in this area, at least for now. That could change later in the future, but yeah. So why don't we get started on building some custom trees? I'm not going to build too many. I'm thinking maybe five, maybe 6, and we'll see. We'll see. I'll build them and we'll see how many I build before I get bored of building them, and then we'll stop. So let's build some trees. Alright, I've spent a little bit of time just building up a few custom trees. I made 4 because that's really all I had the materials for and decided I'd give up after that. So here they are, and we'll do a little bit of free cam so you can see what they look like from further away. I tried to do a few various heights, so we've got our small little birch right here. We've got a taller birch up front, and then the oaks are about the same size, I think. I think this one's just about a block shorter, but I think I like that. I think it looks pretty good, and it definitely adds more character to the base. It makes it look more farmy in a way that I can't really explain. But I really like it. So now that we have the trees done, I want to add more characteristics, there we go, to the actual, land itself, which will include making the farm look a little bit nicer, and I'll make it bigger as well too. But we'll get some grass like that, and we'll put it around over here. We'll put some pathing that'll follow somewhere from up there to over here, and get some more flowers of different heights. Well, because we have these ones. Didn't mean to break that. We have our 2-block ones, but we'll get some of the smaller ones as well and put them over here. But something I want for us to be able to do this is I want to get copper to add a little bit more color into some of our surroundings. Particularly, something that I like to do when I do my farms is I like to put like a block around the edges of the farms as kind of like a barrier, and I want to do copper for this one. And I don't think we have a lot of copper at the moment. Let's see if I even have any copper. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any copper. So it means we have to go down to some of the mines and see if I can find any copper. I don't really know how much we'll be able to find, since most of our mines actually just lead straight into deep slate. Like there's a little bit right here, but I think we might have to do a little bit of higher up strip mining and see if we can find any that way, which will be good for also finding some coal. So I think I'm just gonna make 1 extra iron pick, and then we will head out. Okay, so I have what we need, and we're just gonna go over to this one as usual, and we'll just jump on down. And I think we'll just go right about here or so, and we'll just go, let's go this direction. Go right here, and we'll just mine this way. We'll just strip mine and see what we can get. Hopefully we can get some copper, maybe some coal as well. I don't super need coal, but getting some will be nice. So I'm just gonna strip mine, and I'll be back with however much copper I'm able to get. All right, I've spent a little bit of time down in the mines, and I got a bunch of good stuff. So we've got a couple stacks of coal, we've got a little bit of iron, got a little bit of lapis. I didn't really need it, but I thought I'd get it anyways, because why not? And we got 4 and some stacks of copper, just like I wanted. So that is perfect. So let us toss that into the furnaces. I should probably make more furnaces, so I'm going to do that quickly. And we'll just toss those right there. Put some more coal in. And we'll just let that smelt for a little bit. And when I put them down, I'm just going to put them down in their regular form. I'm not going to like bother to set them out and let them oxidize for a little bit, because I do want the oxidized version, the fully like greenish blue color, whatever. I do want that. So I'm just going to place it down. My bad. I'm just going to put them exactly where I want them straight from the start. I'm not going to let them spread them out and oxidize them, because that just sounds like a waste of time, in all honesty. It's usually how I think of it. So I'm gonna keep on with that. I honestly do think it's a bit of a waste of time to do that. So I'm gonna let that oxide. No, I'm gonna let those smelt for a little bit, and we will move on to making the farm look a little bit better and doing a little bit of terrain work and making this look nice and whatnot before we really get on to what we're doing for the rest of this episode. So let's get cracking. Alright, I have done a whole bunch of terraforming and some landscaping and just trying to make it look a little bit prettier. I mean, as you can see, I'm currently standing on the dock, but let us look. I tried to make it as cottagecore-y I could, I guess. I tried to keep it very naturey, so this is what we came up with. And I obviously, as you can see, I did run out of seeds, unfortunately, but I'm gonna continue it over there as well for the wheat. And then, but we've just got our potatoes, we've got carrots over here as well, and grass and flowers, we've got the trees and whatnot, and I think it looks really pretty, I can't lie. A little bit of free cam. I think its best angle as of right now is from right here where you can see the path and the trees and my house and whatnot, and I think it looks super pretty. I cannot lie. I'm gonna be totally honest. I think it looks really pretty. I'm really happy with the way it's come out. I definitely do think that I want to add some more custom trees though and just try and make it look a little bit prettier as I go, but that is going to be a little bit of a later thing. Also, all of the grass I specifically placed. They are all placed in their locations for a reason. They all have a purpose. I was channeling my inner B-dubs with this one, and all the grass has been placed exactly where I want them to be for a reason, and that's to make it look prettier. So if I accidentally break one at any point, I'm going to be a little annoyed with myself, so I'm going to hope and pray that I don't actually end up breaking it. I actually haven't seen what it looks like at night, so we're gonna take a quick little glance at night in the dark and see what it looks like, and then we'll sleep. Oh, I do think that looks pretty with the lanterns. Obviously, I do want to light up over there as well, but I just haven't gotten to it because I haven't added too much detail. I kind of want to see how much I can build during this 100 hours and kind of make it more building focused rather than actually like trying to complete the game, I guess, but I'm not sure. I'm not too decided. It's 100 hours. That's a lot of hours. But I think now that we have most of this done, I want to take a little bit of a break from just building all of this, and I think I want to try and finish off getting all the bookshelves, because we don't have all that much, but we do have some. So I think I want to finish that off and then do a little bit of enchanting and getting more books and more enchants so that hopefully we can finish this off. And then maybe at some point we'll head over to the village that's way over in the desert over there and get a villager and spend 6 hours trying to see if we can get mending on it. Which it's very unlikely to see if we can get mending without healing a villager, but it is possible, and I want to see if we can get that. So I might spend a little bit of time doing that after, but I do want to try and finish getting the enchanting table completely finished first. So we're just going to spend some time doing cows, getting leather, getting more paper, things like that, making bookshelves, yada yada yada, and then I'll see what I can get just with the levels that I have, which probably isn't a lot, but we'll see, and then we will, continue with the enchanting process. And maybe even this episode, and probably this episode, we'll see if we can go to the Nether. And if you watched the first attempt at my 100 hours in hardcore, you know that the Nether is what killed me. But this time, I have diamond armor, and it is at least slightly enchanted. And so maybe this time we'll actually be able to push through it. And I don't remember how many diamonds I had. I've got 2, so maybe we'll do a little bit more mining and try and get fully diamond tools, because right now I'm still kind of using stone, a mix of stone and iron. So maybe we will try and get some fully diamond tools this episode as well. Get it enchanted, that way we can take on some more challenging stuff this episode. So let's get on finishing with this enchanting table. All right, I finished what I'm gonna do for the enchanting table. I'm not gonna do it anymore, or like put any more bookshelves, just because I don't really care that much. So we'll just stick with this. It's pretty good. Which means that I need to go get more tools. I need to go get more diamonds so that I can get more tools to enchant. So I'm going to go do a little bit of mining. A little bit of strip mining. So I'm going to take some sticks, take some iron so I can make some pickaxes, and then we'll head down and just try and get as much as possible. I'll go for a little bit, maybe like half an hour, or maybe just until I run out of picks. That might be better. And then I'll come back up and we'll see how much I've got. And we are officially at 8 hours, which is awesome. Pretty awesome. We're 8% through. We still have a full 92 more hours to go, which is crazy. That's so many hours. So I'm going to kill some of those hours by strip mining. I mean, it'll probably be like an hour at most. But nonetheless, I'm going to go do some strip mining. All right, so I've spent a little over an hour mining, and I got a total of 47 diamonds, which isn't a lot. I'm going to be entirely honest for how many iron picks I went through and how long I was down there. But, you know, I'll take 47 diamonds. It gets me what I need and a little bit more, so I'm not complaining. And then I just picked up some redstone, some copper, and a little bit of iron and gold as well, just because I was down there. I thought, might as well. So now that that is done, we can fully make our tools, and then we can do some enchanting on them. I'll see what I can get for some base enchants on here. Hopefully some good stuff, and then I will go through and actually do full enchants on them, like I will for my armor as well. So I'm just gonna spend some time just kind of grinding through some stuff. It's not really going to be too interesting. I'll probably just be going back and forth between here and the XP farm, the spider spawner, just trying to get as much XP as possible and then getting good enchants and whatnot. So I'm just going to cut right to when all the enchanting is done and whatnot, because it's not that interesting. So I'll be back when that is done. So I must have lost the footage or something where I explained what I was doing next, but after I finished off enchanting things, I went over to the village and I started getting the mending villager. So that's just kind of what I'm doing right now. My bad. Didn't mean to lose the footage or whatever happened to it, but that was what's going on. It's been what feels like to be hours and hours and hours, but I finally got a mending villager right here, and only 16 diamonds. Not diamonds, emeralds. I think that that's honestly kind of a steal. I think that that is pretty good, and I do have some farming villagers set up throughout this village as well that I can get some emeralds from. But now that I have that, I pretty much just need to get enough mending books to cover all of my stuff. So I've got 9 books that I need, which hopefully shouldn't be too bad. And then once I'm done with that, we can move on to some other stuff. And we've also hit 10 hours. We're a little bit over 10 and a half hours now, so congratulations to us. We are making progress. So I'm going to pretty much just do a bunch of farming so I can get as much carrots, potatoes, and wheat as I can to trade with the villagers that I have in that house and that house right there. And then we can probably go to the Nether once I have all my stuff enchanted up just how I want them. So I'm gonna grind through the rest of this. Hopefully it won't take too long, and then we can move on to more fun and entertaining things. All right, so we're at 15 hours. Oh my god, that's so many hours. And it has been a few hours since the last clip that we had, and I've just been kind of going through and adding mending to all of my stuff. So I mean, I don't have everything with mending yet, but I've got most of my tools. I'm only missing this hoe, and then I don't have any of my armor. But what I've been doing is I'll just do some farming, and in between farming and when I'm bringing stuff over to the village, to the mending villager, I've just been fishing, and I managed to get a pretty good rod. It's pretty good. This is actually 2 combined fishing rods, but either way. And then I got a bow, which, I mean, whatever. Has mending punch 1 on it. Might as well use it. As you can see, got some trash from just fishing. And I've just been kind of doing this for about 2 hours. I mean, I spent the last like half hour-ish over at the spider spawner just fixing up one of the picks. This one, I think. I don't know, one of them that was like almost completely damaged, so I just went and fixed that up. Went and fixed up the bow because the bow was almost gone too. And that's pretty much it, in all honesty. I mean, I still do have to get more mending books. I need 6 more, but I'm bored of it, and I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time that I could be doing something else with. And I mean, like, it's not like I have to go do something interesting at all times, because I mean, we still have what, another like 85 hours left in this. But like, I still feel like I'm wasting a little bit of time that I could be dedicating towards something else. So I feel like we should at least go do something else a little bit more interesting, and then I'll just finish up with the mending between this episode and next episode 3. And you'll just have to bear with me because that'll be like an off-camera thing, and it'll just be, all I'll be doing will be just getting the mending books. So like, don't worry about missing anything. It's just when episode 3 starts, we'll probably be at a higher number of hours. But either way, I think we should do something a little bit more interesting now, and I think we should go to the Nether. And you know, I was really putting it off because I didn't want to die, and I wanted to get further along into the hours before going to the Nether, because I didn't want to cut this short if I ended up dying. But we're gonna go to the Nether. We're gonna see if we're in a good area, and if I start to panic even slightly, we're leaving. I'm not risking it. But if we do happen to spawn in a good area, maybe low down, we could do a little bit of netherite hunting. Perhaps. Maybe. Perhaps. So, we're gonna get some obsidian, which I did gather a lot when I was gathering the stuff for the enchanting table. So thankfully we do have some, and I'll just drop off the stuff that we don't need, and I'll keep everything else. All right, so I think we'll put the portal over here. I think at some point I will make it look nice if we do survive long enough that I can make it look nice, because I want to make this whole area pretty. But I think for now we're just gonna put it over here someplace. Maybe, no, maybe I will just put it right here. No, I'll tuck it off a little bit more to the side. We'll put it over here, so it's a little bit out of the way. And we'll just build our portal. Nice. And we'll light it up and we'll go through. And if there's any risk of danger, we leave immediately. I may be in diamond armor, but that doesn't mean I will survive. So, let's go. Okay, I'm just kind of scouting it out a little bit. What level are we at? 68. It's not too bad. That is pretty high up though. Not the best for netherite gathering, but we can work with it. Seems like it's a pretty good area. I tend to find that, what is this? Warped forest, I think. Tend to be safer than whatever the red one is, but there's a red one right there. Seems like it's pretty good. We'll just let things load in a little bit. We'll see what's going on. A fortress. Well, that's really lucky, actually. Okay, I don't think it'll be this episode, but I definitely think the next episode we'll go to the fortress. But I do kind of want to get some netherite going right now. And yeah, okay. Don't hate me, but I think we're gonna just go do a bunch of netherite mining and try and get as much as we can right now. And because if we can guarantee netherite sooner in the series, then it guarantees that we will last longer and maybe even long enough to kill the dragon and get an elytra. You didn't hear that from me though. So I will do a little bit of netherite mining. I'll just mine down and I'll get as much as I can. I'll dedicate maybe like 2 hours. Maybe we'll go until I'm at 17 hours. And then after that, we'll see how much I have, if any at all, because I might get extremely unlucky. And then we'll come back up, and if there's anything else I want to do in this episode, then we can do it, and if not, then we'll end the episode, because at that point we'll be at like 12 hours this episode. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of netherite mining, get as much as I can. It means that I'll also have to go get gold, because I don't think I'll be able to get enough just from like the nuggets in here. But yeah, so oh, I just realized that we're in the update. We can't just add it onto my armor. I'll need to go get a netherite template or something, or whatever they're called. But I don't know where you get them. I think you just get them from bastions. Oh, this might be more of a pain than I thought it will be. Okay, we'll still go get the netherite. And then maybe we'll just cut the fortress to this episode and then see if the fortress has a netherite template. I'm gonna have to look to see if netherite templates come in fortresses. Either way, I'll be back and we'll see what's going on. Okay, I'm still just doing stairs down to get my netherite, and I've already found 3. This is absolutely crazy. We are hoping and praying that I get some major luck in this. I've just done the stairs and I've already found 3. Absolutely insane luck. Anyways, also I did Google it and I do have to go find a bastion. Heartbroken. But we'll do it. I'm up for the challenge. Anyways, netherite. Okay, so I'm back from the nether, and I also went and healed my picks. It took literally an hour. I swear to God, it took actually forever. Times like this make me miss having my gold farm on my Let's Play world, where it takes like 30 seconds. But here is everything that I got except for the leads and the tools. but all of the gold, all of the quartz, and then I got 11 ancient debris, which isn't a lot. I was having a lot of luck at the start, and I was just finding ancient debris after ancient debris, and then by the last like half hour, I was having no luck at all. I think in like the last 20 minutes, I think I found like one. And that is when I knew. I was like, yeah, no, I think I need to start heading back now. And then I went and healed my picks. So they're all good now. But I think we're gonna go check out the fortress that's right by our portal. And we'll check that out and see what's going on with that. See if there's anything good. I'm gonna dump all my stuff off first. And I think I'm gonna make some more food quickly. I'm just gonna smelt all this. All right, we're in the Nether. I did make a shield because I thought that would probably be kind of smart to have. So now we're just gonna head over. Oh my god. I jinxed it. 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 I don't have any arrows. Oh my god. That was terrifying. I don't even know where he was. Oh, my heart is racing right now. I think we're fine. Okay, then I'm gonna go this way. I'm just gonna build some stairs quickly, so I don't have to worry about it when I'm leaving. We have to pay attention to every place we go. We can't take any risks, but we have to take all of the rewards. Awards, rewards, whatever you want to call it. Ow. Oh my god, Jesus, he scared me. It's okay, we're doing good. I wanted nether wart. I don't really want many. I don't really need many. But if we could get a few, I think I do have a whatchamacallit, a brewing stand. So we could make some potions. So like some fire protection or whatever those potions are called. Could be really good for in the Nether. And then some water breathing could be good. Things like that. You know, just trying to be a little productive. Okay, so I'm gonna grind through some of these blazes, and then we'll be back once I've gotten some, and probably when I'm ready to leave. Because all we're really here for is blazes. So we'll do that. Okay, so I got 20 blaze rods, which I think is pretty good, and that will cover us for a little while. We can use it for the brewing stand. Because I truly am almost certain that I do have one. Okay, maybe I don't have one. This is awkward. Okay, well, I can make a brewing stand, and we can use it. We can make some potions, and then also I made sure that I grabbed enough for trying to find the end portal so that at some point soon we could perhaps go and defeat the Ender Dragon, perhaps? Maybe next episode, maybe not. So I do think that this is where we're gonna call it for today for this episode, because it's been a while. 12 hours. That's a lot of Minecraft and a lot of footage for me to cut down. So I think this is where we're gonna call it for today. I'll try and finish off getting mending on all my stuff off camera. That's really all I'll do off camera. So by the time that we come back for episode 3, I might be at 20 hours or just under. We'll see. But like, so don't be surprised. I wasn't doing anything crazy, just working on getting mending. And next episode, I want to put our main focus on, I want to go to a bastion so that we can put some netherite on our armor. I think we'll put it on my armor because I don't really have that much like enchants on it. So like I just kind of have protection. And that's pretty much it. So so I think that the netherite will help quite a bit for like survival-ish, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But we'll do that, and then we will consider going to the end. I don't know if I do go to the end, if we'll also try and get wings then, or if we'll just do the dragon and then we'll do wings on the episode after that. But we have to see if we survive. We have to see if we survive. This is hardcore. I could die at any moment. So, yeah, that's the plan for next episode. With any luck, we'll make it that far. I mean, we'll make it to next episode, obviously, no matter what, but like to getting wings and whatnot. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't seen the first episode in the 100 hours in hardcore, go check that out. And if you want to see any of my other content, I do have a Let's Play world. We just hit our 1 year anniversary, so go check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will probably come out maybe around Christmas. Most likely. We'll see. Bye!